Hey guys, it's Bina. Today I'm going to go into depth reasons why I don't have a dream job. What is a dream? By Google definition, a dream is a cherished aspiration, a goal of sort, or an ambition for something greater. A dream job have always been something that we have heard about since we were a small child, 5 years old, going to preschool. The first question people have always asked us as children, what do you want to be when you grow up? What is your dream career? What is your dream job? And throughout, since I was little until now, I have never really understood that question. I never really went into depth into what that means to me. What is a dream job? What is my dream for the future? I never understood it. Whenever that question have ever been asked to me, I always looked to the side to see what my peers have wrote. Some of them would say, I dream to be a nurse. Some of them would say, I dream to be a policeman. I dream to be a vet. And to all these different responses, I have always chose at least 1 to 2 of them to write as my own. For I didn't know the answer to that question. Now, past elementary school, we're going to middle school. That question is still thrown at me from teachers, the school. They have still continued to ask us. The first question they always asked us in the first day of school or class is, what is your dream job? And I still did not know in middle school. And the answer, and when I have told them that I still do not know, the response I would usually get is, don't worry, you have all the time you need to figure it out. Then comes high school, the same question. I have thought I had it. At first, I have changed it so many times. I once wanted to be a vet. I once wanted to be a therapist, a psychologist. I once wanted to be a nurse even. But were they all my dream, or were they dreams that I have borrowed from other people, that I have came up with just to keep people from asking me that same question over and over again? Until it came to the last year of high school. And I still did not know what I wanted. I still did not know what I wanted to go into. At first, my family wanted me to be one thing, while at the other, I thought I knew what I wanted to be, which was a psychologist. That's what I had put my mind into, being a psychologist. But my family wanted me to be a nurse, a much achievable dream, a much accepted dream, especially coming from my background. They wanted me to be a nurse, to be someone, a career that I'd be able to pay me enough for a livable income. And me being stubborn, I wanted to be a psychologist, only because that's what I was usually interested in people's mind. How do people think? Why do people think certain things, and why do they do what they do? That's what I was always interested in. Even stepping into college, I once took a psychologist class only because it was a recommended class to take for nursing. So I took it, and I realized I really liked it. I really liked it. And then I continued. Then I took another psychologist class for the second semester of college, freshman year. And I still continued to like it, even though there were certain parts of psychology that I did not agree with myself. That's when I realized maybe there's some stuff that just not on my interest level. So I then became lost. Once I became lost, then I became scared. I became scared for my future because I could no longer see myself in the future. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I became lost. And being lost is not an easy thing, especially finding your career path. It's stressful, especially when you have friends and family members asking you, so are you almost done with school yet? Or you have friends that's also going to school and you feel like they know what they want. They're going to friends that know what they want, what they're looking for their future. They know their future. They know what they want. And then you still don't know exactly what you want. That's how I felt. I felt like I was being left behind because I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I couldn't see myself in the future, especially the dream job that I first thought I wanted. I couldn't see myself in it in the next 5 to 10 years. I couldn't see myself as a nurse, especially learning about the hours that they work and how even if the daytime they still have to work after hours. And I do like to help people. But it just, at a certain point, it just drains me to be around people for too long. So nursing became less and less appeal to me. And then it became more as a family dream. A dream that came from my family, not from me. In psychology, many things were keeping me from wanting to go to that career path. One of them would be all the options they had, because they had many options. So to be in a therapist group, none of them appealed to me as much. So then like I said before, I became lost, and that's when I went into depression. Depression is not a very great place to be at. When I became depressed, I just started giving up on everything. I stopped really going to my classes because I didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know. And to be honest, I feel like that's the best way. If you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling you don't know where you go, if you feel like you have to stop going to classes, then don't go to them. Take a year off. Take a year off. Take a semester off if you could, to think about what you really want. Sometimes you may never find your dream job, like me, because now I realize I want to do many different things. I'm interested in many different things. As a individual, I have many different layers, many different interests. Why only stick to one and be one thing for my whole life when I could do all? Not all at the same time, but all as a different project, as a different time limit, which is what I have chosen to do for the rest of my life going on forward, doing my interest in work as inspiration. I'm choosing to do work off of my inspiration, my ambitions, I will not go into a career path which I do not feel comfortable in. I do not feel, especially a career path I feel drained in. In the past, I have worked in one job, which was at a retail job. A retail job that I really did disliked. A retail job that I learned a lot about myself, which I'm very grateful for. It taught me a lot about myself. It taught me what I want for myself, what I dream for myself. And what that retail job showed me is I did not want to working for long hours and getting paid little pay for those type of jobs. Other than that, it didn't really help me progress as an individual. It did not help me become a better me. I strive for jobs that will help me become a better version of myself. And working that retail job made me feel like a zombie. Made me feel like I wasn't really living. And that's one thing I don't want for myself. So if you don't have a dream job, it's okay. It's because you don't get pressured to feel like you need to find a dream job, because nobody needs to have a dream job. If you do, that is great. That is great for you. That means you can work towards it and become better at it. But if you're one of those people like me that doesn't have a dream job, don't stress yourself on it. Don't pressure yourself. Don't listen to other people telling you have to find one, because you don't have to. You don't have to have a dream job. You don't have to. You can work many jobs if you want. Work many part-time jobs if you want. It's your decision. You do not need to until you find you find your dream job, or if you don't, it's not something you're supposed to be stressed on. That's one thing I learned. Just do what you like. Just anything that you like to do, just do it now, and maybe find a way you could earn money out of it. So that's what you need to do. That's how you need to do work off of your inspiration. I feel like work that is done from inspiration is the best work that's gonna help you reach your full potential. The projects that comes from your inspiration that's the ones that are gonna help you reach your full potential. One last advice I would like to give is, yes, take life serious, but not too seriously. Well, that'll be it for today. Thank you for watching.